Today is the day. Today I am making a YouTube video. It's been more than 2 months since I made a YouTube video. This time, no excuses. Not even the excuse of dirty dishes, a clogged drain full of spaghetti grease, and a dishwasher that doesn't work. I haven't been posting YouTube videos because I was offline on Instagram and YouTube because I thought I was burnt out, but it turned out I was actually depressed. I know a lot of you have felt either burnout or depressed, and you've taken this big break and you can't figure out how to get back into the groove of creating content. You feel lost. You feel guilty for being offline. And I have a step-by-step way of getting back online. It's how I did it on Instagram. It's how I'm now doing it on YouTube. We have to figure out what's causing us to feel this way, because if we don't address it, then it will only continue to happen. So that's number one. I had to figure out, why did I feel this way and how did I get into this dark place? It was a perfect storm. First, my doctor suggested I lower my dosage of antidepressants. My dog had to have 2 massive surgeries. My father is not doing well. We had to plan his funeral, and me and my brother and sister decided to fight about it. It was ugly, awful. It sent me into a spiral. If you've ever been depressed, you'll know what I mean when I say this. It doesn't matter how many times you've been depressed, you're always surprised when you find yourself back in a depression. It's like, oh my gosh, how did I get here again? And it takes someone else to point out what's happening. For me, it was my mom. When I was crying to her yet again on the phone, and she said, have we thought about maybe this could have something to do with the fact that your doctor lowered your antidepressants? And that's when it all clicked. But just because it clicked didn't mean I was all of a sudden going to start taking my medicine and everything was going to be fine. I had to address the things that were going on. I needed to take myself offline, but also start doing things that would help me organize my thoughts and get clarity again. And for me, that is decluttering. When you declutter, you are able to make space physically in your home, and that makes space for your brain. It relaxes your brain. I've learned a lot of this by following the Minimal Mom here on YouTube. She talks with specialists who talk about how your brain is literally feeling afraid when it's around a lot of clutter. So if you're already going through anxiety and depression, having clutter in your home is not a good thing, but it is a good thing to declutter when you do feel that way, because it is a perfect exercise for you. I must have gone to Goodwill, I think 6 times during all of this, and I'm still decluttering, and I still find it to be very therapeutic. So I highly recommend it. And by the way, when I was depressed, before I decided to make the decision of not posting anymore, I did record YouTube videos. I even edited a YouTube video, but I didn't post it. I looked like I wasn't present. I was just going through the motions. It was not enjoyable, and I didn't want to put that out to the world. And so that's why you'll never see that video except for that little clip I just showed you. Let's go talk about step 2 at Walmart, because I gotta go get some Drano. The reason we're at Walmart is because my husband is coming home from his hunting trip today, and I cannot let him find out that I let the grease from the spaghetti go down the drain enough to clog it like that. He would not be happy, and he would say, I told you so. Hi there, I'm editing this video and I need to commentate the next clip because I forgot to turn my microphone on inside Walmart. But remember, we said no excuses. This video is happening. In this shot, I am showing you how I simply placed my phone on the shelf, propped up by a bottle, to get the shot of me walking by the shelf. In the next clip, I'm using my phone to record so you can hear me in this, and I'm showing you how I set my camera up inside the cart for this shot. I guess you should look behind you before you do this. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. And I just had my camera in my purse, and then I did this inside my cart to get that shot. We're about to see if this works. But the next step was, not only did I not post every day, I broke the rules when I did post. I didn't worry so much about the length of my video, and I started to play around with different styles, different characters in my reels, and that's exactly what I'm doing in this video. Normally, I would never show you my dirty dishes. I would take all this clutter and put it over there. I wouldn't let you see anything that was messy. I needed to let go of some of that stuff and just test new things. And this video may bomb, and my plumbing project may bomb, but you won't know if you don't play and test and learn along the way. I guarantee you if this video doesn't do well, I will learn something from it. If my plumbing project fails, I will learn something from it. It says to pour 1/5 of a bottle down and then wait. Here goes. The next step I took was I revisited people and places that have inspired me in the past, particularly people on YouTube. Minimal Mom and Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat just because I like to get ideas on how to shoot things and tell stories.
Casey Neistat, bro!
Well, hi, I'm Dawn from The Minimal Mom. If we haven't met before.
Minimal Mom is because I was decluttering and I wanted to get ideas on decluttering, but also I found myself listening to her every morning when I was getting ready. She made me feel normal. I felt calmer. I felt like I could do this. I could declutter. And the more I was decluttering, like I said, I was making space and helping myself organize my thoughts and getting my creativity back. But what I also noticed about the Minimal Mom is that she didn't do anything fancy in her videos. Casey Neistat does fancy, but Dawn is just Dawn doing her life. And so many times I hear people say, my life is so boring, nobody would ever want to watch me on video, which is exactly why I'm doing the video today that I'm doing. I am taking you through my nasty plumbing issue and Walmart to show you that we all have the boring life. We are more alike than we are different. That doesn't mean you need to be doing your laundry while you're on video. It means you need to stop making this so complicated. That's your next step. Do something you learned or did on your break that will help your ideal person and is related to your niche. Like me showing you how I got my camera shots in Walmart, that was me teaching my ideal person something that's related to my niche while doing an everyday thing. Just like what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna show you how I got that shot in my washer. All I did was put my phone in the washer and I threw clothes in there. And I shot that line twice. One with me doing it, throwing it into the washer, and then one with me looking at the camera outside of the washer. Not only is this easy for you because it's around your everyday activities, it makes you relatable, it helps you connect, and it builds trust with your audience. But the most important step I took during all of this is I stopped looking at my audience as an audience and started looking at it as a community, meaning I started building more relationships with people in the DMs, and I started doing collabs just because I liked the person, they were in my niche, and we had fun. Like Chevy from the Chevy Method. Such a fun collab. And the reason you want to do that is because you're going to drive yourself insane if you're constantly trying to always grow your audience and fixate on those numbers. Instead, if you want to be happy on any platform, or if you want to make sure that you are building a healthy business on your platforms, focus on building community and not building an audience. Let's go check on the Drano. It's been an hour since I poured the Drano in the sink and nothing has happened. I think I'm gonna have to call a plumber.